Hello, I'm David Code. Welcome to my audio slides presentation on my article, That's My Face to the Whole Field, Graduate Students' Professional Identity Building Through Twitter at a Writing Studies Conference, published in Computers and Composition in 2017. Every person, academic or not, must endeavor to build working relationships with peers, mentors, and mentees. These connections help academics as they navigate complex discourse communities and help them find co-presenters and co-authors. Academic discourse communities often try to foster these kinds of connections through conferences and other events. But who needs these aiding structures the most? It's clearly graduate students who are peripheral participants in their academic disciplines and who are still in the process of building the networks that will carry them through their career. Additionally, much of academic discourse in the 21st century takes place through digital media. This article explores the behind-the-scenes viewpoints of graduate students who sought to build their academic networks by using Twitter at the 2015 Computers and Writing Conference. Haywisher and Sullivan and Hyland analyze academic web pages and conclude that there is a tension between self-expression and conformity in these spaces. Leanne and Pig and Lee and Greenhow explore graduate students' use of social media, relaying the central role these technologies play in building scholarly relationships. My article extends these studies to a different context. I have two main research questions I explore in this paper. First, why did these graduate students begin tweeting at academic conferences? Second, what kinds of relationships did students build, and how did these relationships impact their digital identity construction? In the article, I expend much more time exploring the answer to the second question and its many nuances. Since my research questions pursue phenomena that are highly perspectival in nature, qualitative interview methods fit this study best. I interviewed 5 PhD students over Skype, and I transcribed the audio-recorded interviews and analyzed the transcripts using qualitative coding methods rooted in grounded theory. And now for a few interesting findings. Participants reported using Twitter for name and face recognition at the conference to get their name out there. Leanna, for instance, says, especially as a young scholar, a new graduate student, that's my face to the whole field. Leanna sees Twitter as an important opportunity to let the academic discipline know who she is as a scholar. Leanna, Henry, and Jack expressed feeling uneasy about trying to be professional all the time on Twitter. Leanna, for instance, says, maybe there's a boundary of being too friendly or too personal with someone or staying strictly professional. So it's kind of like, are we friends? Can I go so far as saying this joke? Leanna and others express this sense of uncertainty about the level of formality they should bring to their Twitter conversations. When asked, Rebecca, Henry, Leanna, and Aubrey said that calling their tweeting experience at the conference competitive seemed too strong. However, several participants still expressed a sense of comparison with other Twitter users. Aubrey, for instance, said they ran a prize for people who tweeted, and this was speaking of a different conference. She said, I was like one of the most prolific tweeters, and I was pretty high up there. They did a different metric than that, and actually their metrics kind of annoyed me. So we see some sense of comparison with other tweeters. Scholarly identities and networks are closely tied with scholars' digital writing endeavors. Social media like the Twitter back channel provides spaces for conversations, identities, and scholarly community to grow. With a range of feelings such as excitement, anxiety, and connection, graduate students in this study brought serious intentionality to their efforts to build and express their digital identities, and their identity expression was consciously built in relation to others. Using Twitter was not haphazard or a meaningless exercise for them. Future scholars may want to use other methods or study different contexts, other academic disciplines, popular conferences, or to explain different aspects of these phenomena. Thanks for listening, and be sure to read the article for more interesting findings.